What's going on, YouTube? So I wanted to make this video to talk about how to get started in photography, okay? And to talk about a couple things that's gonna help make your transition a whole lot easier so you don't have to go through the pitfalls that I ran into when I first got started 4 years ago. But before we get started, make sure you head over to the coffee shop. We're still in quarantine. Get your quarantine crew. Is it 2021 yet shirt at the coffee shop. There's some other items on there that you can find. Grab a hoodie because it's hoodie season, and yeah, support the brand, support the channel. That way I can keep making content and bringing it to you. First things first, getting started in photography. What do you need? What do you need to know? All right, well, the first thing that you're gonna need is a camera. Duh, makes sense, right? But before you go spend all this money on a camera, realize that you walk around with one every day. iPhone, Android, whatever your poison, all right? Start whipping this thing out and taking photos, okay? Focus on composition, focus on lighting, and focus on finding the right angles, making things interesting, perspective and stuff like that. Photography truly is an art, and you know, that art is really in the eye of the beholder. Okay, it's what you see and what you interpret and how you want to convey that through the lens. Okay, so that's number one in my book. Whip out the camera, start taking photos. Find your niche, find out what it is that you like to do, whether it's portraits, landscapes, or whatever. So along with finding your niche with portraits, landscapes, or whatever it is, whether it's weddings or whatever, one of the easiest ways to do that is use your friends and family, okay? That's gonna give you lots and lots of practice to understand how to utilize your camera, whether it is your phone or a DSLR. Yeah, I'll talk more about DSLR in another video, but if you got your phone, whip it out, tell a friend, a homie or something, hey, stand over there, let me take your picture, and just start practicing working on that composition, working on how to read the light, especially natural light. I'm a strobist. I like to use strobes when I'm shooting, but I also have a love for utilizing natural light and reading the light because I think that's very, very important because you never know what type of situation that you're gonna be in. And then last but not least, take lots and lots and lots of pictures. I tell you what, when I first got my my DSLR camera years ago, the Canon XTI, I literally was walking around my apartment taking pictures of everything. I'm setting up bottles, I'm setting up figurines, I'm setting up cups. I'm trying to figure out what depth of field is, what ISO is, what aperture is, how to get that nice fuzzy blurry background and all of that stuff. And that helped me to learn how to use that camera and everything about it. All right. Another thing I did when I first got my camera is I went out and I took a lot of photos of just people in the street photography. That's one thing that caught my eye as a photographer or as a novice photographer was I love street photos. I love to see those images of just people on the street doing their thing in their natural element, catching them off guard by surprise because it's just something raw and authentic about that. So that's what I did. I was living in San Diego at the time. Just literally hit the beach, walked around with my camera. I would shoot people up close, get up in their face. It is a little imposing, but if you walk up with a smile, people are usually a little receptive. And I also learned how to do guerrilla style where I just kind of had the camera on my chest and I walk around, point, take a shot, take a shot, take a shot. You never know what you're gonna get with that, but you'll be surprised at the results when you come back and you upload the photos, okay? So just to recap real quick, all right, make sure I hit all the points. I wanted to make this video really, really short. Get you a camera. You got one, you walk around with it every day. Take lots and lots of photos. Learn about composition, okay? Learn how to read light. Use friends and family. Get out, walk around, and explore your neighborhoods. Start finding interesting angles and things. And most importantly, find your niche, whether it's gonna be people, places, or things that you take photos of. And that's how you can start finding your way into this photography world. Keep it simple, don't overthink it. And remember, art is in the eye of the beholder.